Hey naturals, what's up? In this lesson, I'm going to help you to be able to understand fast-talking American English speakers. Now, I'm hanging out with you today in my backyard with a copy of the English Fluency Formula, which is the next step for you to start learning with me to improve your fluency and your confidence in English. There are tips in here, such as on page 40, that will help you to improve your listening skills. So I'm going to share 5 tips with you that specifically will help you to understand when native English speakers are talking fast. See, we actually aren't talking any faster than your average English speaker or any faster than I'm speaking, but what we do is we start to blend sounds together, combine words, so that all of a sudden 2 words sound like only 1, or even 3 words will combine to sound like 1. I'm going to give you 5 examples, as I mentioned, that you can practice listening to and practice repeating so that you can have that nifty American accent if you would like that. So let's take a look. One combination of words is would and you. Would and you combine together when we speak naturally, when we speak quickly. So you're not going to hear a native English speaker normally say, "Could you call me?" For example, we're going to say, "Could you call me? Could you call me?" It almost sounds like there's only 2 different words instead of 4. Could ya call me, right? Could you call me? Could you call me? Could you call me? Would you? As you might guess, these words also combine when we're speaking naturally into would ya. Would you pass the salt? Becomes, would you pass the salt? Would you pass the salt? Now feel free to repeat after me as I say these phrases. Would you pass the salt? Would you pass the salt? Please. Of course we want to say please and thank you. Similar to could ya, would ya, we have should ya. Should you? This might be a question or a suggestion. Should you lock the door before you leave? So I wouldn't say should you lock the door. I would say, should you lock the door before you leave? Should ya? I bet you never saw that word in your dictionary because it's not 1 word, it's 2 words, but it sounds like 1. Okay, another different example. We have 3 words. What are you? What are you doing today? I would love to know. You can tell me in the comments, what are you doing today? It's a great way to practice your English, leaving a comment and sharing about your life. But I would almost never say, what are you doing today? I would say, what you doing today? What you doing today? What you doing today? Now, of course, this is a friendly way of speaking. This is a casual way of speaking. I may not use this kind of casual pronunciation if I was in a formal environment, making a presentation or having a job interview. In those situations, I would probably want to separate my words to sound more professional. I might say, what are you looking for in your ideal candidate? Not what you looking for in your ideal candidate. One more example, 2 words. Is he? Actually, let me add a 3rd word in there. Is he busy? So maybe I'm asking if my friend is busy. Is he busy? That sounds very robotic, very strange. So I would say in a natural way, is he busy? Is he becomes is he. And the whole sentence just sounds like a fun 1-word sentence. Is he busy? Is he busy? Excellent. So these are 5 examples. Let me repeat them once more. You can repeat after me. Could ya, would ya, should ya, what ya, is he? This is English. And this is what you need to learn to improve your listening skills, especially when you're listening to fast talking American English speakers. You can get a copy of the fluency formula, a digital copy that you can download instantly, like within the next 5 seconds, if you click up there and buy your copy today. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. What you're gonna do today, tell me in the comments. I hope you're gonna check out the English fluency formula because it's pretty awesome. Thanks again for watching. I love you guys. Have a great day. Mwah! Bye.